Grab your cup. Have you heard the term gaslighting? I think everybody has, right? And we're hearing a lot about it lately. It's usually within a relationship, a toxic relationship most of the time, where one person has the other person doubting themselves. I would say in a nutshell, that's what it is. But it's things like, what are you talking about? I never said that. Or why would you feel that way? That's not at all true. Anything like that, where one person makes the other person really doubt their experience, doubt what they were thinking, doubt what they feel that they heard, anything like that, okay? Now I would love for you to take a moment and just look at, where do you gaslight yourself? Where do you do that? Because we always think of it in terms of toxic relationships, but we do it to ourselves a lot. So it's things like, have you ever used this phrase? I can make it work. I can make this relationship work. I know they don't really call me as much as I wish they would. I know that they don't do whatever, but I can make it work. I can make it work for my parents. They want me to have this job. I'd rather do something else, but I can make it work. It's fine. It's fine is a big gaslighting phrase that we say to ourselves, because what we're doing is exactly what they talk about in the toxic relationship. We're dismissing our experience. We're shoving down what we want. If we have a red flag about something or someone, a red flag about a job, a red flag about another person in our lives, we ignore it. That's gaslighting yourself. So if you're going to gaslight yourself, you're certainly going to be vulnerable to other people who would tend to do that in order to get what they want. Other people who are trying to manipulate a situation to get the outcome they want. And then we complain about that person. We complain that that's what they do. We complain. I always find people who are narcissistic in their behaviors, it's all about them and they manipulate me. But it would only happen if you're already doing it to yourself. If you're already not paying attention and giving importance to how you feel by saying, it's fine, I can make it work. When you're already doing that to yourself, you're so much more vulnerable to the other people in the world who are going to find people like you who are vulnerable to that kind of relationship and to those phrases. If you didn't gaslight yourself, if you paid attention to every single thing that you think is important, if you authentically made choices for yourself, not because the rest of your family thinks you should be doing it this way, not because society tells you, but because it feels authentic and right for you, if you have practice and you've built the muscle doing that, then you're not vulnerable. Then when somebody else tries to do that for you, all of your hackles go up. All of your senses say no. But if you've never built the muscle because you're not doing it for yourself, then you're really vulnerable. And then there's all of this ongoing conversation about, I keep finding people who treat me this way. I keep picking people who are toxic for me. Start off with where you're toxic for yourself. And that may sound harsh, but really take a look at it. Where are you toxic for yourself? Where do you ignore what your gut tells you? Where do you push your feelings aside? Where do you not even want to feel your feelings, so you numb them out? If you're numbing out your feelings, you're ripe for picking for somebody else to tell you how you feel, because you're numbing your feelings out anyway. So, as you start your day and this week, consider, where do you actually gaslight yourself, and then how that spills out onto your relationships, into your job, and all of the experiences of your life. And the frustration that you're feeling about that can only be alleviated when you actually do the work on authentically connecting to yourself, which is a big part of the work that I do with clients. If you want to have a conversation about that, put chat in the comments. We'll make sure we reach out to you, myself or someone on my team, and we'll talk about the work that we do. Because any experience where you're having the same things over and over, toxicity in your relationships, toxicity in your own behavior, You have to get to the root of that and build the muscle in doing something else. Okay? We'd love to speak with you. Put chat in the comments. Have a good day.